I am a bit prone to catastrophism, but I'm pretty sure the government just declared us to be enemies of the fucking state. It came in the form of a tweet, like all important government communications these days, and it reads as follows, quote, this is from the fucking State Department, quote, our nation was founded on the recognition that moral virtue and a steadfast faith in God are necessary preconditions of freedom. Yet under the Biden administration, U.S. foreign policy belittled Christianity and weaponized government against faith. That era has ended. Under POTUS's leadership, the State Department will eradicate practices that devalue and demean the Christian faith. End quote. I'm sorry, devalue and demean? You mean like our fucking show and its mission statement, like the whole fucking point of what we're doing here? And, lest we skate by them too quickly in our blind rage at the way the thing closed, that's actually the less offensive lie in the missive. The opening bid here was America was founded on the importance of believing in God, which is both wrong, it was founded on precisely the opposite, and unimportant. It was also founded on white supremacy and male dominance, which can fuck all the way off without us losing a thing. It also ties moral virtue to belief in a fictional deity, which advances one of the most despicable prejudices that atheists have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. But as much bigotry and untruth as they managed to squeeze into that first sentence, it's not the part that scared me, or scared me the most, I guess. I'm just so used to that bullshit distortion issuing from the mouthpieces of the American government that I'm kind of numb to it. That's not to say it's not worthy of our fear and rage, but like the rest of you, I'm kind of rationing that fear and rage these days. There's only so much to go around. And at the moment, I'm way too busy with that last part where the government of the United States basically declares war on us. And look, I'm sure many of you are sort of recoiling at the hyperbole there, but how much of an exaggeration is it, really? We know this administration is willing to declare war on Americans. They sent troops out against protesters in Los Angeles and figments of Trump's imagination in D.C. They're openly planning to send troops out against Democrats in Chicago. They're using National Guard troops to arrest people for being brown without a license, basically at this point. Or, I'm sorry, hold them for arrest. So it's vaguely legal. Is it really that much of a stretch to imagine them going out and rounding motherfuckers up for devaluing and demeaning Christianity? And this is another instance, too, where they don't actually have to do the thing that they're threatening to do to have the effect, right? Like, I'm pot committed, right? I'm going to keep demeaning and devaluing Christianity until they send me to a Salvadoran gulag or whatever they've got planned. But if I was on a different timeline where I was just now considering getting into podcasting, I bet I'd be way more leery about choosing atheism as my subject than I was. Look, one of the things that's been protecting Trump this whole time is that everything he's doing is so outlandish that most reasonable people can't believe it's even possible until it's done. Either that or it's just too fucking stupid until it's done, right? But given what we've seen from Trump and his puppet masters, I don't think it's at all unreasonable to make contingencies for when they try to shut us the fuck down. I could see them leaning on IPs or aggregators or whatever to exclude content that's offensive to Christian or devalues or demeans Christianity, and then suddenly our shows and our livelihoods disappear. Now, admittedly, most of y'all have way bigger concerns when it comes to the threats posed by the Trump administration than what if they came from my atheist podcasts. This is a problem that is no doubt keeping me up way more often than it keeps you up. But whenever the government is targeting a constitutionally protected point of view, I feel like we should all be losing sleep over it.